Our planet is brimming with places that defy scientific explanation, where the laws of nature seem to bend and break. From lakes that can turn living creatures to stone to islands where compasses spin uncontrollably, these spots challenge everything we think we know. Ready to explore the unexplained? Let's dive into 25 of the most mysterious places on Earth. First up, the one you've all heard of, the Bermuda Triangle. Spanning a vast area of the Atlantic Ocean between Florida, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico, this infamous patch of water has a sinister reputation. For decades, stories have circulated about ships and planes vanishing without a trace. From the USS Cyclops in 1918 to the 5 Navy bombers of Flight 19 in 1945, the disappearances are legendary. Some blame rogue waves or magnetic anomalies, while others whisper about alien abductions or portals to another dimension. Despite countless investigations, no single theory has ever been proven, leaving the Bermuda Triangle as one of the world's most enduring and chilling mysteries. What force is at work in these waters? The answer remains lost at sea. Next, we travel to Tanzania to witness the haunting beauty of Lake Natron. This is no ordinary lake. Its waters are so alkaline, with a pH as high as 10.5, that they are incredibly corrosive. Any animal unlucky enough to die in this lake is preserved in an eerie, almost petrified state. The high concentration of sodium carbonate acts like an ancient Egyptian embalming agent, creating stone-like statues of birds and bats that wash ashore. The lake's vibrant red hue, caused by salt-loving microorganisms, only adds to its otherworldly and forbidding appearance. It's a stunningly beautiful, yet deadly natural wonder that looks like a scene straight out of a horror movie. From deadly waters, we journey to the ancient plains of England to marvel at Stonehenge. This prehistoric monument has puzzled historians and archaeologists for centuries. Who built this incredible circle of massive stones, some weighing up to 25 tons? And more importantly, how did they transport them over hundreds of miles and erect them with such precision? The stones are perfectly aligned with the solstices, suggesting it was an astronomical observatory or a sacred temple. Was it built by ancient druids? Was it a celestial calendar? Or something else entirely? Despite endless theories, from advanced engineering to supernatural aid, the true purpose and methods behind Stonehenge remain one of history's greatest unsolved puzzles. Now, let's turn up the heat and venture to Turkmenistan, home to the door to hell. This fiery spectacle isn't a natural phenomenon, but a man-made disaster with a mysterious life of its own. In 1971, Soviet geologists were drilling for natural gas when the ground collapsed, creating a massive crater over 200 feet wide. To prevent the spread of poisonous methane gas, they decided to light it on fire, expecting it to burn out in a few weeks. That was over 50 years ago. The crater has been burning continuously ever since, a roaring inferno in the middle of the Karakum Desert. It's a terrifying and mesmerizing sight, a permanent fiery gate that science created but can't seem to close. From the burning desert, we head to the coldest place on Earth, Antarctica. Here, a bizarre and gruesome sight awaits at the Blood Falls. Pouring out from the tongue of the Taylor Glacier is a 5-story-high cascade of deep red liquid, staining the pristine white ice like a bleeding wound. For years, scientists were stumped. Was it algae? Was it a strange mineral deposit? Recent studies have revealed the truth is even stranger. Trapped beneath the glacier is a subglacial lake rich in iron. When this oxygen deprived, iron-filled water seeps through a fissure and hits the air. The iron oxidizes, it rusts, creating the blood-red color. It's a geological marvel that shows, even in the most desolate places, our planet is mysteriously and vibrantly alive. Next, we enter the unsettling silence of Aokigahara Forest in Japan. Located at the base of Mount Fuji, this dense woodland is also known as the Sea of Trees. The forest floor is made of hardened volcanic rock that absorbs sound, creating an eerie, almost absolute quiet that unnerves many who enter. Compasses are also known to behave erratically here due to the rich magnetic iron in the soil. Its dense canopy blocks out the sun, and the twisting, gnarled trees give it a haunting atmosphere. This unique and somber environment has made it a place of quiet contemplation, but also one shrouded in folklore and sorrow. It's a place that feels disconnected from the modern world, a silent, brooding wilderness that holds its secrets close. Let's travel back to the United States, to Minnesota's Judge C. R. Magny State Park, to find the Devil's Kettle. Here, the Brule River splits at a rock outcropping. One side of the waterfall tumbles down the river as expected, but the other side plunges into a deep, mysterious pothole in the rock and simply vanishes. Researchers have poured dyes, ping-pong balls, and even logs into the kettle, but none have ever been seen again. Where does all that water go? Is there a vast underground river system? Does it somehow resurface in Lake Superior? Despite numerous scientific studies, no one has been able to trace the water's path. Half of a river is disappearing into the earth, and science still can't tell us where it ends up. Now for a journey to a place that looks like it belongs on another planet, Socotra Island, off the coast of Yemen. Isolated for millions of years, this island is a treasure trove of biodiversity, with a third of its plant life found nowhere else on Earth. The most iconic of these is the dragon's blood tree, an bizarre umbrella-shaped tree that oozes a dark red resin, known as dragon's blood, when its bark is cut. With its alien-looking flora, surreal landscapes, and unique species, visiting Socotra is like stepping into a sci-fi movie. It's a living laboratory of evolution, a reminder of how strange and wonderful life can be when left to its own devices in complete isolation. Let's take a deep breath and plunge into the Great Blue Hole off the coast of Belize. This is a colossal underwater sinkhole, over 1,000 feet across and 400 feet deep, a near-perfect circular abyss in the middle of a turquoise reef. From the air, it looks like a giant dark eye staring up from the ocean floor. For divers, it's a descent into an otherworldly realm. As you go deeper, the water becomes clearer and the marine life gives way to giant, eerie stalactites formations that could only have formed when this cave was above sea level during the last ice age. It's a geological time capsule, a silent, deep blue world that hints at the dramatic changes our planet has undergone. Finally, we fly over the deserts of southern Peru to gaze upon the Nazca lines. Etched into the arid ground are hundreds of gigantic geoglyphs, depicting animals like hummingbirds, monkeys, and spiders, as well as geometric shapes and straight lines stretching for miles. The most mysterious part? These massive drawings are so large that they can only be fully appreciated from the sky. Created by the ancient Nazca culture between 500 BC and 500 AD, their purpose remains a subject of intense debate. Were they astronomical calendars? Messages to the gods in the sky? Or perhaps even landing strips for ancient astronauts, as some theorists suggest? How the Nazca people created these perfectly proportioned figures without an aerial view is a puzzle that continues to baffle researchers. From disappearing ships to burning craters and drawings for the gods, the world is far stranger and more wonderful than we can possibly imagine. These places remind us that there are still great mysteries left to explore, puzzles that may never be fully solved. Which of these places mesmerized you the most? Is there one you'd dare to visit, or one you'd absolutely avoid? Let us know in the comments below. If you love exploring the unknown, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an adventure with us. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next journey into the unexplained.